Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you for joining me here today on this Twin Flame Soulmate Wednesday Hump Day reading. Thank you for being part of our tribe here. We are doing Yes Please today, so you can comment beneath the video for your own handwritten person or love message, as I'll be taking those, of course, for the collective now, but I will try and get to as many of you as I can during this premiere. But then keep your comments coming, as I will get back to you. Give me 2 or 3 more days. I'll keep coming to see who's asking for a personal love message, and I will take that for you. All right, always take the messages with a grain of salt. If you are receiving opposing messages from last messages, remember the energies are very opposing right now. They're very challenging, so there's always free will. So don't always just look at the message, always look at the card as well. So is it water, is it earth, is it fire, is it air? Okay, so remember that I also may be grabbing or catching your energy. They may also be thoughts or even fears, that have passed your mind. Anyway, trust what your instinct is telling you, dear friends. And I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting and joining me here. Please write beneath the video, not in the comments section, as we share messages through the comments section, but the yes please needs to be beneath the video. So let's see, as today we're taking the spread of you and your person, okay? So you can flip sides if you feel that this side is more you, about you, okay? Remember, it's a general reading. Thank you all for your support. Thank you, a big special thank you to my patrons that are supporting Divine Debut. Thank you for your love always, to all of you, in whichever way you show your love, right? Let's see what's going on. Where is the Karma Dharma pertaining to this relationship? Happy Solstice, everyone. The sun is at the last minutes of Gemini. So if you're a Gemini and you're born on the last day, happy birthday. But also a happy birthday to my beautiful Cancerians out there. Okay, the sun in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the biggest day. The biggest day, and in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the smallest day, as they're in the Southern Hemisphere. The day is going to start to get bigger. Here in the Northern, it's going to start to get smaller. That 0 degrees of Cancer is the world axis. It's a very, very important time indeed. Okay, and the moon is now in Leo as I'm doing this reading, but, Leo is very important. That area of the chart is very important for everyone right now, because we've all got Leo somewhere in our chart, even if we don't have planets there, because Venus and Mars and Black Moon Lilith, they're there, and now the moon is there. So we've got 4 celestial bodies that are moving through Leo, and Leo is the heart. It's true love, it's creativity, inspiration, flirtation, risk, true love, right? Now the moon though from Leo, as is Venus and Mars, they are in a hard aspect over to Taurus, and we've got Uranus and Jupiter there. So we're going through an emotional difficult turn right now. There can be heavy challenges and unexpected. The energy is like getting riled up. We may be feeling stressed out as Uranus is squaring over to Mars. Take it slowly. be safe on the road, to get your foot off the pedal, okay, because this is a very dangerous aspect. Mars squaring with a 90 degrees angle to Uranus, Mars from Leo and Uranus in Taurus. This could be very dangerous, and it's going to last for a few days moving forward. So be careful with electricity. It can be quite stressful. Be careful with fire, explosives, explosive energies, anger, stress, fights, unexpected turns of events. And Venus soon will take the position of Mars and square Uranus, so we will be expecting sudden turns of events. They could be tower moments, good surprises, or challenging surprises, challenging shocks, let's say. Now, I'm going to say that Jupiter through Taurus is protecting us, but remember that Jupiter can also expand on the either negligence or the anxiety or the stress or the anger or the frustration, whatever is going on, okay, as the moon is transiting through Leo. Leo is all about fun, and where there hasn't been fun, I see the rage on the roads, dear friends. I see people getting out of their cars and having, verbal and physical fights. Just know that times are difficult and they're challenging, so just try and keep away from trouble. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I feel that this is your karma dharma today where this relationship is concerned. Wow. And we've got the star. The star is Aquarius. It is social media. It is friendships. Remember that these readings are about very important connections, relationships. Could be twin flame, could be karmic, could be soulmates, and soulmates can be friends as well. But, the star does promise that there is hope, that there will be healing, wish fulfillment possibly in the near future. Now, I'm wondering, because we are having a full moon in Aquarius on the 1st of August, I'm wondering if coming up to that, because Venus will be retrograde at that point, with that full moon in Aquarius, if there could be some sort of connection through social media, some news coming in that could be news of hope, right? Aquarius is also detaching. It is also finding intelligent ways to connect to, there's great intelligence here with Aquarius. Aquarius is all about friendship, and this could speak to relationships where the foundation would be more stronger, where friendship is concerned, and then possibly building on the romance. That could be the first step, let's say. But remember also, I was just talking about Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. So Taurus is all about, Venus subjects. So self-esteem, confidence, happiness, pleasure, feeling good. There's great similarities, of course, between Taurus and Leo, even though Taurus is a fixed earth sign and very stubborn and very slow to change. The difference with Leo is about leadership. Not to say that Taurus is not, but Leo is fire. It's inspiration and passion and drive. Leo is also a fixed sign, so we're talking about fixated energies, which can speak to stubbornness. And where there's no change, where there's stubbornness, where the change is possible, because we need to be flexible, dear friends. Being flexible is very important, as change is very healthy. Now, Leo is about the heart, so it's truth. So if we look at Taurus, it's Venus, and Leo is the sun. Of course, there's more leadership in Leo, and there's also clarity and healing. But think about it, we're looking at it like this. Let's say Leo is the sun, of course, and Taurus is Venus, and they're in a square, which means a square is we're getting uncomfortable. We've got the ability and the the necessity is here to make the changes to heal love relationships, to bring peace, bring harmony, bring truth, bring clarity, and bring happiness to that inner child which we are all. We all have the inner child within us. And Leo is about play, whereas Taurus is about, it's slow, gradual, getting down to business. There needs to be security there. Now, obviously, Leo is about risks. So maybe you'll be called to take a risk at this time, which may be a little bit challenging for you because Taurus is about needing security. So there's a bit of a push and a shove here. And there's a moment of urgency as the sun is leaving Gemini, which is all about decisions. Again, communication. Remember, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is there in Gemini very strong and works really well. Gemini air works really well with Leo, and Mars is there, so they're in a good connection, Mercury and Mars. This could be a time of airing out your frustrations, having those important conversations about needing to make a decision, right? Mars is our vitality, it's our passion, it's the desire to move forward, and Mercury is the information. Now, of course, Mercury is all about, it's the internet, social media, just like the star card. And even though there's like, we're like stretching ourselves right now, decisions need to be made. Now the sun is going to enter Cancer, and it's going to be all about the sensitivities. Cancer is a water sign. It's cardinal water. So an emotional opening possibly here, letting an opportunity come in, letting someone into your personal life to, Cancer is very private. It's about someone's personal life. So there could also be clarity in relation to someone's private and personal life, conversations and information coming in about someone's emotional happiness or unhappiness. But let's leave the astrology and let's continue because there's a lot of there's a big inability to have clarity, even though Mercury's in Gemini, which does speak to information. We've still got Neptune, which is squaring over to the sun, and I'm going to say that a new seed has been planted as well just now. I think I spoke about it yesterday. Juno, the asteroid of commitment and marriage, has connected with the sun, and that is like an energy boost. It's an energy boost at the last minute, right? Clarity. But we're still maybe a little bit hazy and not understanding what is totally going on. And it does have to do with love matters, even money, because Venus is not only love, she's money as well. And Neptune is on the degree that Venus loves to be on in Pisces. And I also wanted to mention that the sun passing over that 0 degrees of Cancer is going to be very important for the cardinal signs. So Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn. We're going to hear a lot of news, a lot of world news. It's the world axis, that 0 point. And cardinal means a change of season. Obviously, as the seasons change, our lives change. It's like a new 3-month period that's opening up now. So pay attention to what's going on around about now. You may be dealing with these same issues, revisiting the same situation of what's going on now for the next 3 months. And I also want you to turn back to the 21st of June of 2020 when we had a solar eclipse at that 0 degrees of Cancer. So we know eclipses can play out a little bit after, a bit before. That was a new moon at 0 degrees of Cancer. So the sun passing over that 0 degrees of Cancer is going to trigger that eclipse. So what was going on for you in June of 2020 on the summer solstice then? Okay, dear Spirit. Okay, stay with me till the end. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Every little bit counts. Thank you so much. And I've still got that 20% discount off a half hour or an hour tarot reading. This is how we celebrate the summer solstice, through giving you an opportunity to get a personal reading. And if there's a particular reading that you like and that you're interested in, if you go with the hour tarot reading, you can always email me with the reading, the layout that you like from the general readings, these twin flame readings, and we could do the same layout for you. Okay, I don't know when this will go till, so I can, it can stop whenever. So there, I don't know myself. So get in. The sooner you get in, the quicker you get your reading. Let's see what's going on, dear Spirit. Calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel. And we are using the Connolly Tarot by Peter Paul Connolly and Eileen Connolly, which I've had for, I don't know, 6 years. Love this deck, absolutely. Can Spirit please guide us to where this relationship is at this time, this important relationship? You are watching this because you are seeking information on what's going on with this person, the person that is on your mind right now. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Okay. Let's see where this relationship is. Where is this relationship? Where is this relationship in particular for you? We've got an Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay. I get a sense of you feeling that there is potential here. It's like you feel that there is this, you're quite certain that there's something that's very stable and very promised here. And you may have had an inkling that this can be something that can go long term. Now, Pentacles, of course, are earth. They're all about reality. They're not about the dream, right? And we've got the Strength card here, which is Leo. And the Strength card speaks to holding yourself back or needing to trust and feel confident that because the Ace of Pentacles is a potential and it is a promise, that maybe you've seen through some sort of action from your person. Right, the Strength card, of course, being Leo, is all about confidence as well and trust. It is a very, very raw and sexual energy as well. And because there's so much going on in Leo now, some of you may be hopeful that as Venus is going to retrograde in Leo, that there will be the potential for whatever it is that you're waiting on, because the Strength card is all about needing to wait, being strong and knowing your higher self is telling you that you will be able to manage this situation, that you will win over. Now, some of you are holding yourself back, by the skin of your teeth, I get here. It's just the line comes out to me a lot. It's just, I feel that there's also a lot of frustration and anger on your side. It's like having been promised, like a little child, they get promised that they're going to go to the park and then the promise is taken away. And that's why I get that there's frustration from your side. But also what the Strength card is telling me is that there is a potential here. Remember, Venus retrograding, we do revisit the past. We get opportunities to re-look at a situation. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo or another earth sign. Let's see for your person. Where is the relationship for them? The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. A lot of air. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, in this Connolly Tarot, Seven of Swords, okay, is like, it's like the thief. It's withheld information. Sevens are always difficult turns. They're conflictual energies. And we do see also that the Five of Swords, they're facing down, and the Two of Swords are up in the air. So there's a dilemma because the swords are up in the dark clouds here. The dark clouds obviously speaks to a lack of understanding. And I don't know if your person is checking you out on social media, being quite sneaky. And it's interesting that we've got an ace on both sides. Now, in the Connolly Tarot, the Five Swords that are down, which are all about conflict and fights and arguments and verbal misconduct, let's say, or Five of Swords many times can show up, for me, it does show third parties here as well, or it shows someone holding the Five of Swords, which says that they've got the gift of the gab, they've got the intelligence, and they can win over a situation. But the Five of Swords have been put to rest, and it's the Two of Swords. So it's like saying your person doesn't want to fight. It looks like there's been some sort of an argument because of a lack of being open. Your person is not totally truthful with the Seven of Swords. It's like holding back on information, or they're trying to be just really, a smart ass and withhold information. Maybe you've been looking and hoping for some clarity, and it's like they don't want to give you the clarity. You could see that the sword is facing down. Usually when the sword is facing up, that's the victory card, and that is clarity. And, the way the sword is shown here, again, I get similar energies where there's anger and frustration on both sides of the spectrum here. But this card also says your person is saying, I don't want to fight. Okay, I don't want to fight. There is a dilemma. They are in a dilemma with the Two of Swords. Maybe they're needing to make some adjustments, or they are making some adjustments in their life, because the Ace of Swords is also, it's like a double-edged sword. It is clarity, it is truth. It's like they're preparing for some sort of takeoff. I mean, it looks like the angel is going to take this sword out of the rock, out of the boulder that it's been, hammered into, which what I get from them is that they were very what's the word I'm looking for? They were very stuck on something, like not wanting to change the way they see things, the way they think, the way they communicate. And I get that there's an energy of limitations and restrictions. I mean, we've got 8 swords here. Now, which says that their perception is that they're feeling blocked and imprisoned in a situation. Now, the Two of Swords being up in the clouds where there's a dilemma and there's a lot of worry about making a choice. The Two of Swords is a decision, and the Ace of Swords is clarity. It is communication. So I don't know if your person is wanting to make amends. Now, for them, there's a dilemma about some things that they don't know about you. That's why I feel as though they may also be checking you out on the internet. That's what I'm getting. Looking for more information on you. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's look at your feelings and emotions and how you see this situation. King of Wands and the Sun. Two very positive cards. Two very positive cards indeed. The Sun again, Leo. So I must have a few Leos here today. And Leo, as I said, is somewhere in our charts, depending on what your rising sign is, obviously. So which area of your chart, which house does Leo take up in your natal chart? You would know that if you know your rising sign, obviously. And if you haven't had your chart, you don't know your chart, you can always go to www.astro.com and put in all your birth information and get your chart so that you could see where Leo is for you, because that's where Venus will be retrograding for about 4 months. And this will start her retrograde will start end of July. But already what's going on now, Venus will come back to the same degrees. So especially for the fixed signs, if you're a Leo, Aquarius, a Taurus or a Scorpio, especially, and you've got planets or your angles, so your ascendant, your descendant, your MC and your IC, from roughly the 11th degree of those fixed signs all the way up until the 29th degree of the fixed signs, then this Venus retrograde will be very important for you. So King of Wands is a masculine energy, obviously, and he's a king. He's got the experience under his belt. He's got the knowledge, he's got the know-how, he's got the power. We know that he's a leader as well. And he's looking straight at the sun. He's looking straight at the sun, even though I'm not crazy about the King of Wands. He looks a little bit sneaky for me in the Connolly deck. It's like he's having a conversation with someone that you cannot see here. And what's interesting is that we've got little cats here. Usually it's the Queen of Wands where we've got the cats. So maybe you do have a little bit of luck with you at this time. But the King of Wands is all about fire, creation, inspiration. I want this. I'm passionate about this. This is what I want. Now, maybe this is how you see your person as the King of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Leo comes up very strongly. So because it's a card of, the King is all about leadership, and he's the front man. He can create. He knows. He's very productive. He doesn't sit back. He takes action. He plays. He's very flirty. He's very confident. He's very confident indeed. And we've got the sun here. So leadership comes up a lot. So maybe you do see your person as this King of Wands. Now, as an energy, you may be hoping that you can create. There's so much desire and so much fire here. There is a lot of fire on your side. So maybe you've got a lot of fire in your chart, but how do you see this situation? Maybe you're thinking that at some point, this king, because the King of Wands is also usually an entrepreneur, business person, I'm wondering if you're seeing the situation as this person has got a lot on their plate. You know that at some point they're going to take action, be the leader, and manifest, do something about this. And the sun is all about clarity and healing, and the sun can also speak to children as well. So I don't know if, because this is how you're feeling, your emotions, you want this like crazy. And how do you see this relationship? You see a relationship that could be, it's very much about being out there, like a very, how can I say, confident, very confident relationship, or two people that could be very much about flaunting who it is that they love and what it is and how they love. And all this could be coming up with the King of Wands and the Sun here. The Sun is the brightest card in the deck. The Sun can speak to reconciliation. It can speak to happiness and the inner child as well. And I'm wondering if you may not be hoping that there will be action from your person again in the Leo season, as the Sun is going to ingress into Leo. And that will be when Venus will be retrograding as well. So that's interesting. Let's look at the feelings or the emotions and how your person sees what's going on. The Two of Wands and the Empress. Wow. Okay. Now, I remember in some past readings we've seen this, this sort of a layout where, because the King of Wands on your side is how maybe you're seeing your person and they're seeing you as the Empress. And there may be a little bit of an age difference or more experience where life is concerned. I mean, the Empress is above the King of Wands, right? She's a mother. She is very attractive. We do have fire here. And remember, the Empress is all about magnetism. She creates. She's powerful. We've got Taurus and Libra here. We've also got some fire. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like, and I don't know if you could possibly be dealing with someone that could be physically at a distance. It's like your person is waiting on news. Are they waiting on news from you? We see the two birds delivering this wand, and the Ace of Wands is all about inspiration, clarity, the light coming on. So it's like your person is waiting on messages coming from you, and they're coming from a distance. And remember, the Empress is all about being patient as well. Being patient can speak to frustration. Of course, the Empress is all about expansion and growth. It's a 3, and it's a major arcana. And threes are expansion and growth. So far, I don't see third parties, even though the Seven of Swords could possibly, yes, could speak to a third party, because it is all about stealth and secrecy. So that your person is, even with the Two of Wands, which can be decisions, dilemmas, and maybe your person is hoping for an opportunity, an opening up of a portal where they can be open with you. I mean, the Empress is all about nurturing, loving. It's like, the seed that's been planted. You have to water it, you have to feed it. It's like they're waiting on news, and they're ready to nurture, love, and provide you with abundance in love, whether it's emotionally or even physically, because the Empress is very abundant. Very abundant. She's got the harvest, right? Now, of course, with the Empress, we could have frustration again, as I said here. But she knows that the seed has already been planted. It's only a matter of time that she's going to give birth. So I'm wondering if your person is not waiting on news. If the news is not from you, then it's some sort of an opening or a portal, because we go 2 and 3 here. And 2, remember, is also the High Priestess. So maybe spiritually or intuitively, they're waiting on an opportunity, a portal to open before they can have the abundance, or before they can give you the abundance that they want to give you. So we've got We've got all those loving energies of Venus here, but of course she promises that there's going to be a harvest, that the harvest will be received, but patience is necessary here. And of course, threes always speak to an initial stage of success, right? We've got the Empress, and she's the mother. Some of you could be mothers already, or you're just someone that's very motherly towards others. And I'm wondering if there isn't a mother on their side, which maybe they're at a dilemma about, right? Because the Empress is a mother, could be their mother. Let's see what you are thinking and what's going on in your mind pertaining to this relationship. Ace of Wands, two aces, third ace with them, as with their energy as well. So Ace of Wands is, again, ready for a takeoff, ready and hoping to see the light. Some of you may be even thinking of literally taking action and creating. I mean, the Ace of Wands is an opportunity. Some of you may be waiting on that opportunity. Some sort of an opportunity. Remember, the Ace of Wands is very sexually driven, so it's got a lot to do with your root chakra, your safety and security, your stability. It's as though you're asking for stability, and it's like there's a sense of demand. This is what I want. Otherwise, I don't want anything. It's like all or nothing I get. That's what I'm getting from your side here. And it's very interesting that we've got the birds bringing this Ace of Wands, which is showing up on your side as well. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at so much fire here. Just a warning. A warning. Too much fire can burn. Some fire is very much about inspiration, having the ability to create. There's desire. If this fire and this desire is sent outwards, it can create. Yes, it still can tinge and burn, but do not take all this fire internally, my dear friends, because this could weigh heavily on your health. Okay, now I love this because we've got the Eight of Wands. This is what could be showing up for you. Some of you may be thinking of sending out messages. It's like you're waiting on the initial message or some sort of a spark, an opportunity. And you're thinking that when that little spark, when that little trigger comes in, it's like the messages have been blocked. It's like you've put up a wall and you're insisting, no way, I'm not going to message, even though I'm frustrated, I'm holding back, I'm holding my horses back. But then there's going to be some sort of a spark, an initial flame here, that you're going to blurt out all these words, all these messages. I mean, the Eight of Wands are just falling from the sky. And I'm wondering if that is not coming from them, because this is what you may be thinking. Nine Wands all up. And Nine Wands sometimes is the wall that's been put up. And it's like you're at the last leg of, I don't know if I could do this anymore. I don't know if I can continue and do this anymore. Let's see what they're thinking. And I'm wondering if you're not worried that there is someone else in their life as well, because this is what you're thinking. And you're wondering whether they are communicating, possibly through social media, with another person. That could be another fear of yours. Let's look at your person. We've got the Fool card, Aries. And the Fool many times is like Uranus. Now they're at a crossroads, we see here. They are looking towards the past, but they're turned towards their future. It's like they're needing to finish something, to close something up before they take that leap of faith. Remember, Aries is cardinal fire. It's all about initiation, new beginnings. And it's very driven. It's a Mars-ruled sign. And I'm wondering if this does not involve a trip, because Eight of Wands could be flight travel. So you could be physically at a distance. We see the Fool usually is on a journey. It could be a literal journey. They could also be thinking, maybe they're hoping for that portal to open. They've been waiting, right? And they're waiting on that portal, on that opportunity. Now, with the Sun passing over that Cancer 0 degree, is going to square over to Aries. And a square is always an opportunity to produce, being pushed to do the work. They are opportunities. Without challenges and squares in the astrology, there's no action taken. There's a slump. So it's good to see that there are squares. Yes, emotionally, we're at a hard spot, in a hard spot. And the challenge is to take the initiative, to take that leap of faith, to be the warrior. And that's what Mars is doing in Leo. And Mars is driven by the heart, driven by desire, and driven by confidence as well. Let's take another card. Oh my God. Oh my God, everyone. Oh, how beautiful is that? Two major arcana, the Fool and the Star. Wow. Okay, so we've got the Star twice. And the Star, remember, is a wish fulfillment. And the Star, remember, is friendship. Now, I'm wondering if they're going to take that leap of faith, first of all, connecting with you on a friendly basis. Unless this is the risk that they're going to take, and they're going to send out a message. I mean, we know the Star is social media. But I feel that this full moon in Aquarius, which full moons are illuminations, and their completion points around the 1st of August and coming up to that, not just on the 1st of August. Because, okay, the full moon is where you receive the clarity. That will be happening on the 1st of August. But you could also have clarity coming up to that, because something is ending. And remember that Aquarius is all about being detached, finding an intelligent way to return. There's some sort of a return I get here, because the Karma Dharma is the Star, and the Star is a wish fulfillment, which could be at a physical or at a timely distance. Now we see that, Aquarius is all about truth. We see the woman, she's in her birthing suit, which means she's totally truthful. Aquarius will tell you the truth, whether it hurts or not. They will tell you the truth. And Aquarius can also be very detached. So, and friendships play a very, very big role to Aquarius. So remember that Aquarius is also opposite Leo. So there's a lot going on that axis. So which houses does that take up in your own chart? There is a great promise here. We've got amazing cards here. So what they're thinking is to take that leap of faith, take that risk, send out that message, possibly also visit. I mean, this could be someone thinking of visiting, because the Star, remember, is where it's a place that we want to reach. Okay, so what they're thinking and what's on their mind is they want to connect with you, possibly also send you a message. We do have a little bird here. Birds always are messengers here. And remember also, we've got the dog here, which is also friendship and loyalty. Now, I'm going to say also, I get loyalty from their side. But you could be dealing with someone that's very loyal, and therefore, because we've got the Empress here, and the Empress could also be a mother, or anything to do with motherhood, anything to do with children. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that already has children. I mean, we see a King of Wands. Usually kings are more experienced. We see the Sun card here as well. Now, I don't have children in the reading here, but we will see. Let's go on to what is the action that will be taken. And because remember, this is what they are thinking. And this is what you are thinking. Let's see what action will be taken from your side. Knight of Cups. You've got the Knight of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Right? Knight of Cups is, especially in the Connolly Tarot, we've got a lot of red in this card, which is not your normal, usual Knight of Cups, which is, I want to create a situation, right? The Knight of Cups is, and I'm going to say you may be hoping that they will be coming through with an offer, right? But also, I'm thinking maybe some of you are hoping to also move, because the Knight of Cups is not 100% certain. It's usually Scorpio, could be Cancer, Pisces, could also be any fire sign, I'm going to say here. We see Knight of Cups usually trots in, but here they're very driven and they come in very quickly. So this could also be a rebound. I'm thinking if they end up messaging you, it's like you're going to reciprocate straight away and you're going to be totally open. And I'm wondering if you are also not wanting to visit them or to take action towards them, all right? Because I see a lot of desire here to do that, a lot of desire to connect, a lot of fire. Let's see. And we've got the Two of Swords. So you're wanting maybe to offer them your cup. But then there's also a dilemma, that the Two of Swords. And I'm going to say with the Two of Swords here, it's like a mirroring effect. So what I get here with the Two of Swords is that you mirror each other. It's like what they feel you're feeling. It's like they're your other half. And you're looking into the mirror. There's so many similarities between the two of you. And I also say here, because the swords are looking down again, maybe you've already made up your mind. And because you've got the Two of Swords, they've got the Two of Wands. I'm wondering if there are other people around you. So maybe you've got a choice between others. Now we've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups on your side. So I'm wondering if for some of you, you may be leaving behind someone who had very big ego, possibly. Remember, the King of Wands in the reverse could be very narcissistic, very controlling, very sneaky. And you may be dealing with your person, the new person being more a knight, the energy of a knight, possibly. This will not resonate with all of you, okay? Let's see what the action advice is pertaining to the other person and what they may be doing. So we've got the Knight of Wands, very similar. We're talking about the same thing here. The Knight of Wands, they want to take that trip. They're very driven, holding that Ace of Wands. This could be someone that travels for work also, someone that loves to travel. Sagittarius comes through quite strongly. A lot of fire and air here. A lot of air, a lot of fire as well. But we do have some earth, okay, with the Empress here. We see that the energies are building greatly. And, you know, with so much fire and so much air, it will be very explosive, very dramatic. There will be a lot of drama. Just remember that. So the Knight of Wands and, oh my God, the Devil. They're very driven. They're very sexually driven. They're driven towards you. They desire you greatly. But they could also be quite blocked where business is concerned or obligations to others, possibly. Now the card is called Materialism. So maybe that's their dilemma. This relationship versus what they have materialistically. On the other hand, yes, they really want to connect physically with you. Remember that the star is someone that's in their birthing suit, very comfortable in that, right? And also very truthful. There can also be fears pertaining to financial loss with this this trip or this get together or this connection. It's like they're wanting to take a trip, but timing is maybe an issue here. The timing, because look, you end up with the Two of Swords, right? Which is truly the card of dilemma, and they've got the materialism card here, the Devil, which is also very similar to blockages. We see that there are limitations and restrictions. We see that there are chains that are holding this person, your person, in a particular situation. We've got Capricorn and Aquarius here. Strong Capricorn and Aquarius, which is Saturn. And Saturn is the Lord of Karma and timing. So Saturn has turned retrograde in Pisces. So there will be opportunities to revisit old situations. Remember that we're needing to go back to the past and maybe put in extra effort where Saturn is concerned, so that once Saturn in the next few months turns direct, this will be like signing on the dotted line. It's like Saturn would be a long-term relationship, a commitment, surely. So, let's see what the possible near future holds for you. You've got the Four of Swords, so you're waiting. And the Nine of Wands. We did mention the Nine of Wands. You're feeling you're at the last moment. Right? The Four of Swords also is, I'm needing to heal. I'm needing a bit of time. There's exhaustion on your side, but we do see the portal opening here. We do see, but you've got the Eight of Wands and then the Nine. Now, there's something that you're needing to get over or needing to figure out or think about. I mean, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, right? Which is all about dilemmas, about an offer. There will be communication. I know that for sure. And some of you may be needing to wait, or you may also, because you're coming from the Four of Swords, which says you have had a broken heart. You have had some sort of a disappointment. Let's look at your person. I don't believe we've got a reversed card, and we've got the King of Swords in the reverse. And the Four of Wands. For some of you, your person, because the King of Swords could also be someone who wears a uniform. This could be a lawyer, someone that is, it could be a doctor, someone that wears a uniform, someone that is holding back on some truths, or someone that could possibly be going through a release. Because the Four of Wands is the 1111. Remember the portal that I was saying that they're waiting on some sort of an opportunity? This speaks to the September time when we see the grapes. So September, October we're looking at now. Now the King of Swords in the reverse. I don't know if this is them going through possibly something legal. Right, the King of Swords holds back on their truth. They're not telling you fully everything here about what's going on in their home. Now, of course, the 1111 here is a card of celebration. We do see two people, and they're in a garden here, and they're taking the harvest. And I'm wondering if some of you are dealing with someone that likes to drink, someone that likes to sort of drink to sort of escape difficulties or emotional mishaps or hold-ups or frustrations or whatever. I'm wondering. So what's at the bottom? And we've got the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Pentacles is usually a father. It's the minor arcana of the Emperor. And the King of Pentacles would be someone that's stable, very slow moving. King of Pentacles is someone that has responsibilities. Responsibilities to a home, to their children. This is a father. This is a boss. Very different to the King of Wands, obviously. Now, King of Pentacles, of course, for me is usually Taurus. Opposite Taurus is Scorpio. So I'm wondering with the Knight of Cups. And I'm wondering here if there is someone else on your side, there could be jealousy. They could be seeing you being stuck. They could see you, there could be jealousy from their side, and they're not telling you that. It's like they're waiting. They're waiting on this portal to open. So the Four of Wands is a celebration. It is when we reap the rewards. It's the happy family. It's the celebration. It's the party. And the King of Swords, let's say if he was to be in the upright, of course, remember all the swords here. And again, we see his sword facing down, just like we see the Ace of Swords up here. I get a lot of decisiveness, being very decisive and very sort of stuck. King of Swords for me is Aquarius. It is Aquarius. And Aquarius sees things very clearly. There's great intelligence here. There's great intelligence here. And I don't know why, but I'm getting like your person, if it's like they're stuck between two situations. And what I mean by that is that with the choices that they've made in their life, it's like they need to be very certain. And with the Devil card right here, they need that security. They're stuck to a situation. I don't know what this situation is. It can speak to responsibility, to an elder parent. The Devil being Capricorn is also career. It's like they're trying to win everything. And that's why it's taking longer than normal. And what I mean by that is it's like they're trying to get to the end result and win both things that they're in between. They don't want to make a choice. They want to win fully. So the happy end for them to be the way they picture it. And this is what they're insisting on, and they're going to be very patient. They will find ways to overcome any blockages or hardships and make things happen for what it is that they desire. And it's like, I get from you, it's like you're waiting on them. You're waiting on them. Now, they may also, if there's a third party, if you're stuck in another situation, they may be waiting for you and the right timing for you to step through that portal and put down this heavy weight that you've been carrying. All right? Let's see what's beneath the King of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Wands, which is conflict, internal, external, hardships where family is concerned, but going through changes. Right? And we see this person, they've taken the wands and they're They're heading towards some sort of a goal. Even though there's internal or external conflict, they're going to get to their goal. And there is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, which is someone emotionally checking out of a situation where they did not find happiness. I'm wondering if it is the Divine Masculine. Page of Pentacles. Remember the Pentacle here. Page of Pentacles, messages in the past pertaining to how to make this pentacle grow. And this could be a relationship, but it could also be communication about a child. Pages are children. And Knight of Swords, a lot of anger in the past, or trying to clear out the nebulousness, the worry. There's a lot of worry about this, how to make this pentacle grow. To make this grow, it takes time, but to also emotionally check out of a situation, take action, be driven. Because this pentacle is the same pentacle that this King of Pentacles holds, which is he's also offering it to his other half, right? Let's get some advice. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. And yes, you can comment with a yes please beneath the video so that I could take a handwritten love message just for you. Thank you for your love always. A special thank you to my patrons for their support. If you're not on Patreon, do consider joining us. We just took another 3 winners yesterday, as we do 3 free tarot readings every month. We take 3 patrons every single month. We've had people winning again and again. Let's see what the advice is. What is the advice, please, Spirit, pertaining to what's going on in love? And we've got Observer. I did speak of someone checking you out through the internet or from a distance. Let's see number 49. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So it is talking about illumination. Where relationship is concerned, sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. So that must be playing out for many of us. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So this is talking about being more observant, right? And I don't know, because we do see the moon here. Remember, I spoke about that full moon in Aquarius may give us more clarity. There could also be, you could be enlightened about something during the night time. Possibly also, because it looks like a new moon, possibly also around 16th of August when we're going to have a new moon in Leo. Now, July 17th is when we're having a new moon in Cancer. Now, Cancer hasn't really shown up here. We've got more Leo, so I would say the Leo Aquarius new moons. So let's see what's going on emotionally on your side and on their side. Your side, solitude. Some of you are the hermits. In summer, you're going to come out. It's going to be very different. There's going to be happiness. There's going to be more risk-taking. And you want this. You are on fire, just like what I said. There's so much fire and so much desire. It's like you're the hermit now, but you're ready to break out. And I feel that this will have a lot to do with the Venus retrograde season, but things can also happen now because Venus is already on the degrees that she will be retrograding over. And you know, a lot of fire can also be a burnout, so just take care, look after yourselves, don't be in the sun too much, and don't be too over optimistic and too egotistical, my dear friends, because Leo can have a fair bit of ego. That's the shadow side of Leo, and I'm not downgrading Leo. I've got a Leo moon myself. Now these cards open, so I'm going to take them for the other person. What's going on? Divine timing is at play. Fifth dimension, union, new direction, and soulmate. Okay. Now the fifth dimension is like a twin flame. It's like you connect with them on another dimension. But this looks more being, how can I say, more grounded and more real. More real. We see the soulmate here, and there's some sort of an offer here for sure. But there's a new direction, and this could also involve travel. Right? Divine timing, I'm going to say, also could possibly speak to, yes, it's all about divine timing and Jupiterian changes. Jupiter can also speak to segregation and separation. If by any chance they could be going through that now, which they're not communicating that to you, because they may be leaving a very unhealthy attachment, right? Which could be a marriage, possibly. And they may have been connecting with you on the fifth dimension. I do see romance here. But it's going to be all about divine timing. Something needs to end. It's like an ending. It's like a wrapping up, like a 10, like the Wheel of Fortune. Before this fifth dimensional connection could become a union. And physically, it's like a portal opening towards a new direction. Someone following the sun. And again, the sun speaks to Leo. And look at all that fire with a soulmate here. I'm wondering also if possibly that your person is leaving a soulmate because it looks like they're going in a new direction. Could be leaving a soulmate, a marriage, a soulmate for a twin flame union, connection. It could play out like that as well. All right, I want to take one card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. I want to take one card on your side and one card on their side. For you. For you. Let's get a bit more information. What's going on with you? No. One card on your side, please, Spirit. Thank you. One card for advice for those looking for answers. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I think that this is your card, and you've got seeking the truth. Some of you are wanting the truth because they've been withholding a lot of information from you. Okay, it's like you get the opportunity, and some of you could be looking at something, and then all of a sudden you come to some sort of understanding. Now, the card opened up for them, observe, which is the Hanging Man. It's like they're needing to see things from different perspective. Pisces comes through for them as well. So Pisces can also be the illusionist, right? Or that they've sacrificed a lot where their happiness is concerned, and now they may be seeing things from a different perspective. Pisces can also be, it's the 12th natural house, which speaks to karmic endings, a big karmic ending going on in their life, potentially, where they may be dealing with some sort of karmic ending. And Pisces can also be unconditional love, and they're ready now to be open unconditionally to you. Remember, it's a major arcana. So seeking the truth and getting the truth, I'm going to say, because with Pisces, there's a lot of illusion. So there may be lots of clarity coming through. Things coming out when they're unexpected, or just through energy or through observing. Remember, this can speak to someone checking you out on the internet or finding out information. And it is a number 49, which equals a 13. 13, of course, is Scorpio. It's a death card, which means something that's been hidden, or some sort of a metamorphosis, an ending that's going on. What's beneath here? And we've got the Master. There is the devil again. Oh my goodness. And the Master. A heart that is in a prison. A heart that's imprisoned because of responsibilities, because of karma, because of timing, because of someone's position in society, someone's reputation, because of materialism, because of obligations to an elder. Sacral chakra. I actually want to read that for you, the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the element of water, and it says the key word is I want. It's the color orange, right? Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of energy in your belly area. See it spinning and sparkling. Feel joy as it grows larger and sends orange sparks out into the universe. By energizing the sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy. And where was it that I saw the colors? Yes, I want to read the orange color for you. Orange symbolizes warmth, caring, creativity, curiosity, pleasure, perseverance, self-esteem, personal power, and deception. Orange is associated with the sacral chakra, dear friends. So it is very much about sexuality, and what I get here is that someone fell into a trap through a sexual connection and through a physical, a desire to physically connect with someone, and this can speak to secret love affairs. The devil has shown up twice. someone's heart has been imprisoned. So someone fell into the trap where they may have connected with you sexually. We see the King of Wands, we see the Knight of Wands, right? We even see the Knight of Cups with a lot of red, and there's the Devil. Someone, some sort of a master, as like someone that's a master and that's above others. Their heart has been trapped, has been imprisoned. Okay, so it's like they fell into the trap. So, and obviously this is formation of karma. Saturn is the Lord of karma, and he is the Lord of timing and harsh lessons. So things happen for particular reasons. We can't always have the explanation as to why, but there are lessons, and life is full of those. Let's take three Lenormand to see possibly past, present, and future pertaining to this connection between the two of you, or the three of you, or the four of you. Okay, because sometimes, wow, the past, we've got the scythe. Sometimes when there is no, how can I say, space, others don't fit in, darlings, my dear friends. Even energetically, if someone is a vampire and taking up energy in your life because you're letting them into your life, then there's no space for your person to enter, your other half, the person that you are having issues with, the person that you desire to have in your life. So we've got the scythe, and the scythe speaks to endings, breakups, this is Pluto and Scorpio, sudden endings, reckoning, nemesis, speedy breakups, dangerous situations, hasty decisions as well. What's going on in the now, possibly, Spirit? Spirit wants me to take the card. We've got Pisces, swimming in the deep blue sea. Now, the fish can speak to abundance. So someone here could be someone that's very abundant, but the waters seem a little bit choppy, if you ask me. And there's a lack of clarity here, because the fish does speak to also repetitions. It's like you're revisiting a same cycle again. Wealth has got, and abundance has got a lot to do with this card as well. And it is Venus in Taurus. So can love work out in a practical manner, or could there also be blockages or challenges where finances are concerned between the two of you? Right, we do see the ship at sea here, and there's very strong choppy waters. Have a look at the card. And it's like now, because it's a 34, and 34 equals a 7, it's like 7s do speak to conflictual turns and challenges. 7 is also spirit. So can speak to strong imagination and creativity and compassion and sacrifice and all these things. So we go from a 1 to a 7. Possible future, dear Spirit. Possible future. And you know the fish is also the King of Pentacles. Wow, it's the King of Pentacles, which is right here. Could we be saying that the divine masculine, now King of Pentacles could be Taurus, could be Aquarius. They are fixed signs, so I don't know who you're dealing with. But we are talking about fixed energies very strongly. Someone who, your person, they do hold strong air. Or they're just very intelligent. Or maybe they fell into a trap. Sometimes too much intelligence makes things even more complicated, yeah? And things may be just very, very simple, and it's like so much intelligence, the intelligence of a madman, right? You know, Sometimes they can really fall into a trap. Okay, no one is without faults. No one. Let's see what the outcome is. Spirit wants me to take the card. We've got the whip. So we do have conflict. I mean, the whip is Lilith. It's like injustices, possible conflicts, objections, oppositions, debates, and difficult discussions. But also remember, it is an 11. So we go 1, 7, and 11. So I suppose pay attention to, where are we today? 21st of June. Pay attention, 1st of July, 7th, and 11th of July. Pay attention, 1, 7, and 11. That could also be, I don't know, some sort of a number. 1, 7, and 11. It's like a possible beginning. 7 is like going through a difficult turn of events, but 7 can also be the divine, support from the divine. And then the 11, which is like an open portal, an opportunity, a portal that opens. Now 11 is also justice, and some of you may not know that someone is going through possible divorce, separation. Justice is ahead of us, as long as we're going through conflict, though. We're going through conflict, surely. And we're not meant to know any more than that. We've got the clouds here, which can speak to doubts. And the clouds can speak to worry, of course. It is Neptune in Pisces. I don't know about you guys. We've had so much rain here in Greece. It's summer and it's just not drying up. There's a lot of confusion, misunderstandings, and insecurities and doubts here, but also hidden secrets. And there's some sort of romance here, or some sort of an offer. 6 is, remember that 6 is the lovers. So 6 can also speak to balance as well, but pay attention also to the 6th and the 7th of the month of July. Let's take the Love Oracle. Let's take the Love Oracle. I wanted also to mention that 12 can also add up to a 3. And 3 again is all about expansion and growth, possibly third parties. Let's look at the Emperor and the Empress, the King and the Queen here. What is the potential here before we take our handwritten love cards for this twin flame soulmate divine union love reading? We're not totally out of the woods yet. Remember that the 12 is Pisces, and there's going to be a lot of information about things that were hidden, things that were kept from you, from them, what they're going through. Wow, what they're going through. Oh my goodness me, we've got the snake, and it's like the scythe here. King of Swords and 2 of Swords. A dilemma, and also a 3 of Swords is possibly cutting someone out of their life. Could be a snake, and we've got the 11 here, which is also there. It's called Temptation, this card, which is the devil. So it speaks to third parties, no doubt here. It also speaks to a trap. I feel that your person fell into a trap. Their heart was imprisoned. They were not able to and free to offer you their heart because of some sort of contract, enemy, third-party situations. But your person needs to choose. They're having challenges and difficulties where choosing or making a decision is concerned. Whichever way it is, there's going to be pain here. We've got 11 and 7 here. Now, this could also speak to third parties. It could be that your person, if you're in another connection going through possible separation, maybe they're jealous. Maybe they're hoping that you will be choosing them, but I feel this is more so the divine masculine, your person on this side. Whether it's a masculine or a feminine, doesn't really matter. Usually I see the other person as the masculine, because most of you are more feminine, more yin energy. But remember, take whichever side resonates for you. So this card says that, and it is a difficult turn, it's a 7. Your person is taking their time before they communicate with you. They're needing to make a decision and things are up in the air. They are dealing with, they're very tempted with you. And they're dealing possibly with an enemy or competitive. Oh my God. Competition. Maybe if you're with someone else, maybe they're feeling that they're competing against your person. We've got the mice and we've got the thief. Someone gets caught out here. 23 and the mice, which speaks to some of you guys are feeling as though you're running out of time. It's like time is passing you, escaping you. This is the 7 of Swords, which we've got on their side and on your side here. So the thief comes out of the home, which is usually a marriage. This could speak to financial loss, depression, deficiency, as I said, financial loss, or a thief running off with the loot, with running off during the night time. Someone gets caught out though. Someone gets caught out. Let's see and remember that the mice could speak to gossip, third parties, fearing the worst, depression, health issues as well. What's at the bottom? Wow, we've got the 10 of Cups at the bottom, and we've got a necessity for a clearing out, for a purification of a relationship. This is the 10 of Cups. The house is very similar to the 10 of Pentacles. So someone leaves an unhappy marriage. They're following their heart. But there's a purging process and a clearing out, let's say, of the trash, of the trap, of the karma. Surely here. This speaks to a passionate, successful marriage, potentially. It is the 10 of Cups, but remember, 10 of Cups can also speak to an ending, because I'm not taking reversal in these cups. If this was in the reverse, then it wouldn't have been a pure and very Virgo. Virgo is all about service. What you see is what you get. There's purification, there's clarity, there's health. If this was to be in the reverse, then someone was in an unhealthy marriage where all their cups are empty, right? And this is an 8. It's an 8, which is also Leo. Leo speaks to clarity and healing. It's the heart. It's the inner child. There's going to be good news that's coming in. Now, I don't know exactly when that's going to be. This is the 10 of Cups, as I said. It is sitting on the 6 of Cups, which could speak to now or in the future, right? This speaks to a friendship, nostalgia, children in the past, revisiting the past where there was a lot of happiness, possibly passionate love connection. Maybe it was only in the 5D dimension, your happiness, and it has not been realized in the physical life. A new cycle has begun. Lots of aces. It's like building a nest elsewhere. And 3 is a crowd. Remember, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. It looks like the outsider is joining the party. Okay? This is going to bring people from the past, possibly past situations, back into the now. Wow, dear friends, I'm going to take now the love cards, the handwritten love cards, and take a few messages here. This is how I do it for you as well. So as we are still here, I'm trying to get to all of you. Keep your messages coming, and if you miss out, If you miss out, I will be back tomorrow and see who's commented and get those messages for you. Now, if you receive a personal love message that resonates with today's reading, then there's something very important here for you. Have I missed anything? We're not out of the woods yet, my dear friends. Still not out of the woods. Now, did you see that? 10 of Cups, which is right here. Forever yours. 10 of Cups, forever yours. It just flew out in the upright. I love that. So much power and energy, and remember what I was talking about, so much fire and air. Things are going to start to get very bumpy. Very bumpy indeed. But it's like clearing things out, clearing the trash out. What needs to go, needs to go. You are my sun, you are my soul. 2 of Cups. And it fell right on the sun. This is probably what you're thinking about your person. Wow. In the reverse. I was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I apologize, and the cards are just flying out. My heart is in your hands. Please don't hurt me. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I will go with my gut. 2 of Swords, and that's on your side, and it came out in the reverse, which means you know what you want. You know what you want. Why did you leave me? How could you? What went wrong? 5 of Cups in the reverse. The 5 of Cups has not come through in this reading. We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. 10 of Swords. Someone's going through an ending here, surely. You are a dream come true. I feel blessed. 4 of Wands, which is on their side. 2 of Swords, again. Our families will never accept this relationship, and it's in the reverse. Again, which goes back to the frustration possibly here with the Ace of Swords for me. Maybe it's there from their side that they're thinking that your families will not, or their family will not accept your relationship. I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. 10 of Pentacles. That's the marriage card. I can't get over you. It was in the reverse, which says someone should be able to overcome those dark thoughts. It's the 8 of Swords. This is a perception. Remember, you can trust me with your heart, babe. Another 5 of Cups. So a lot of mourning the past. You can trust me with your heart, babe. I won't ever hurt you. Maybe there's been a breaking of the trust here. Okay? Maybe there has been, and there are regrets here. I'm ready to take the next step with you. 3 of Pentacles. I've had enough. You're blocked. It's in the reverse. Someone may be thinking to unblock the other person. And 4 of Cups. I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. This could have to do with someone's addictions here. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, emotionally. Someone that likes to drink a little bit more. Someone doesn't feel emotionally that they can pick themselves up, and they feel that they will ruin someone's life. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. And 6 of Pentacles twice. And they are my divorce cards, right? It's also cards of 6 of Pentacles speaks to Libra and reciprocity. Relationships that are not equal and we are not reciprocating or giving equally will go. I think one more card. Thank you, Spirit. And we've got Babe, I Love You So, which is the 9 of Cups in the reverse and goes back to the 8 of Cups. Maybe someone fell out of love here, I'm going to say. possibly because the other person may have been doing loving themselves more than the actual relationship or their partner, right? Or someone is emotionally checking out of another situation and they're moving towards their wish fulfillment because they did not find so much love where they were. Okay, that's what I think the messages are for you this time around. And remember, forever yours is here. Love that. So we've got a bit of everything here. You can get a reading just like this one, 20% off special. It's not going to be going forever, so take advantage of it. The links are beneath this video. Thank you so much to everyone for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, connecting with us, for being on Patreon. A special thank you and much love to my patrons. We do see here that, wow, there's so much going on. We've had the devil 2-3 times. We've got a lot of air, fire, frustration, anger, nemesis, reckoning. We've got a mixed bag of goodies here. Just know that a lot will be revealed and seen. A lot that was hidden. And it's a time of like being, you know, at the tip of the iceberg. Don't give up on the star. We had the star twice. We've got some amazing cards. Remember that Saturn and Capricorn is not only the culprit, because Saturn can also give you something very stable, someone very dependable. So let's not give, you know, a bad rap to Capricorn every single time. And you know, Aquarius is also ruled by Capricorn. Saturn is very necessary in our lives. Don't forget that. So we usually say the negative pertaining to Saturn, but remember that he can really give you something stable, long-term, and very... when he gives, his rewards are much huger than what Jupiter's are. So don't forget that. He can limit you and test you, but he can always reward you with grandiose, with huge, long-term, stable... and it's like he puts you on the throne, you know what I mean? He puts you in charge. So I will leave you with that bit of advice. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and keep your yes please comments coming. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Is there anything else? No, I think I've mentioned everything, and just wishing you all well, from the heart. Love you all so much, and I will get back to you. I'll be back. Like Schwarzenegger says, I'll be back.